Hi guys. In today's video I'm gonna talk to you guys about how I stopped breastfeeding this little one through the night. She's still breastfeeding through the day, however she is sleeping through the night now, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. First thing I did is not let her nap for too long during the day. Now she usually nap twice a day, and for however long she wanted. She still nap twice a day. However, I do not let her nap no more than an hour. If she's sleeping more than an hour, then I'll wake her up. So that helps her to get tired and to actually, sleep through the night. And the second thing I did, I feed her before she goes to bed. Now she goes to bed pretty late, around 11:30, midnight, 11. That's when she goes to sleep. She go to bed really late. However, I do feed her before going to bed some kind of porridge or regular food. We're islanders, so there isn't a specific time that we stop eating. So I feed her before bed, so that way I make sure her little tummy is full and she's not getting hungry in the middle of the night. Another thing I've done is we had put the crib right next to our bed, so meaning that all the three sides of her crib are put up, but we left one side. We didn't put one side up, and then we push her crib right next to our bed, so it looks like it's attached to our bed. Ow, that hurts. That hurts. And then so that way I can just roll around and comfort her and everything like that. So once I put her to bed, I do breast nurse her before I put her to bed, but once I put her to bed by 11:30 or midnight, I do not give her the breast anymore. The first night she woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning and she tried to crawl on my bed. Now I put her back in her stomach and I pat her back. She wasn't having it. She started crying, so I sang for her and I pat her in her back until she fell asleep. She fell asleep, and then she woke up an hour later and tried to crawl back in my bed. I did the same thing, pat her in the back, and she fell back asleep. So we did that routine up until like 7 in the morning. So that was the first night. Needless to say, I didn't get any sleep. The second night she didn't cry, but she did wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning again, fell asleep. I pat her in the back, did not pick her up, and I sang for her and she went back to bed. So on the third night she did not wake up at all, to my surprise. When I put her to bed, she stayed in her bed and she did not try to wake up. She slept until like 7 a.m. and ever since she's been sleeping through the night. If she does wake up or anything like that, I'll just pat her in her back or put her back in her bed and she'll go back to sleep. But it's been a couple nights where she hasn't tried to wake up at all. She pretty much slept like 7 to 8 hours. She'll sleep from 11:30 or 12 until 7 or 8 in the morning, which is great. So it's been a week and 2 days since she's been sleeping in her crib, and it's been a week and 2 days since I haven't given her the boob at night. So all I did was not let her nap for too long during the day, feed her right before bed. I've been giving her almond milk as well, to get her used to it, because we don't plan on giving her cow's milk once I stop breastfeeding her. So I've been getting her accustomed to almond milk taste. She's been having that, and first few nights were rough. She put up a fight. She wasn't having it, but every time she woke up, she's looking for the boobies now. Every time she woke up, hold on. Yeah, so sorry about that. I had to feed her. So every time she woke up the first few nights, I just put her back in her crib, pat her in her back, and sang to her until she fell asleep. I never picked her up, so just to comfort her and let her know that I'm there, but also to let her know that she needs to sleep in her own bed. My supply has decreased ever since. I'm no longer taking fenugreek. I'm no longer taking mother's milk. I'm still taking my prenatal vitamin, and that is all I'm doing. So I do plan on continuing to breastfeed her throughout the day, until she's until 12 months, and then I'll start breastfeeding her during the day as well. So I thought it would be harder to stop breastfeeding her through the night, but it only took me like a week to get her on the program. So you just have to be consistent, and you just have to be patient. It's a transition, so it's not gonna come easy. Some people I've seen their videos, it took a couple weeks for their babies to be accustomed to sleeping in their own crib by themselves. It's a change is never easy, especially for a baby who doesn't understand and who's been doing that routine ever since they were born. My daughter, she still breastfed up until that point like a newborn every 2 to 3 hours. So that's I definitely thought that was gonna be harder, but she took it like a G. So that's all I wanted to update you guys on. For any mommies who wants to stop breastfeed throughout the night, just stay consistent. Do not pick up your baby. Still comfort them, but do not pick them up. Let them know that they need to sleep on their own and stuff like that. The first few nights are gonna be the hardest, but then after that it's gonna get easier. So that's all I wanted to update you guys on for today's video, mommy's video. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Bye bye.